Hey guys, welcome back to another Kingdom Hearts video, and today we are going to talk about the three main characters in Kingdom Hearts and talk about if Kairi is slowing down the three of them in their journey. This was a requested video from one of my subscribers asking me to make this video on is Kairi slowing down the three trio from Destiny Island. Whew, and that is really hard to say out loud because I really like Kairi, but I will give you my opinion on it. So, let's put each of the most important versions of each of the characters near each other and distant from each other. So, Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora, and we're going to have Kingdom Hearts. I don't think they have a Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi, technically, because she kind of looks the same. So we're just going to keep this Kairi right here. I'm going to put Riku right here. And then we're going to have Kingdom Hearts Recoded. They didn't really do much. Well, Kairi didn't even exist in Recoded, so just those two. And then we're going to have each of the dark versions of Riku by themselves later on. Then we're going to have Kingdom Hearts 3. There we go. And then we have Dreamstruck Distance. I should have put Dreamstruck after. So we're going to just put them right here. There we go. So, I'm going to give you all my personal opinion on how I feel about the three of them from each of the games they've been in, that they're important in at least, and how I feel about Kairi at the end. Sora, Riku, Kairi, and Kingdom Hearts 1, all equal in friendship. I think Sora wanted to save both his friends no matter what. I do not think his feelings changed at all regarding that in any difference. Now, we don't have Chain of Memories here, but in Chain of Memories, Sora didn't remember Kairi, so I can't really say much about that sequence. But that's the game when he started to, I think, feel more for Riku than Kairi. And we're going to talk about that. In Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, this is when I think that Sora started to have more feelings towards Riku as of a friend. And Sora's feelings on wanting to save Riku, I feel as if were higher than they were for saving Kairi. I feel as if Sora started to feel as if that Riku was his main objective. Kingdom Hearts 2. These two together in Kingdom Hearts 2 was very interesting. And I'm going to, talk about a scene in Kingdom Hearts 2. When Sora saw Kairi after so long, Sora and Kairi hugged and, made up with each other and missed each other after a long time. When Sora found Riku and saw him as Ansem, but figured out that it was Riku, he fell on his knees and started crying, saying that he was looking for Riku for so long and that he could never find him. Crying. Showing his affection towards Riku, about how much he cares about him and how much, he feels if he needs Riku in his life. Recoded, this is just fan service. This Kairi in Kingdom Hearts 3, she doesn't exist. She does exist, but she doesn't at the same time, and we're going to explain that. I don't really think I have to explain these games. They almost went into a dark sleep together, and they fought to save each other in a dark sleep. Sora and Riku in Recoded, Sora was literally telling Riku, I'll never leave you, I'll be with you forever. I want to be with you forever. Riku, I'll never leave your side. Even if he was going to leave Kairi if he stayed with Data Riku, but technically I don't think Sora even cared. Kingdom Hearts 3, Kairi got obliterated in seconds. Sora, literally, Master Xehanort turned her into nothing but a crystallization. Yeah, I know in the Remind story that he did everything he could to save Kairi, but really, that's what makes it sad because that's what people believe, that Kairi is slowing down the story for the original three trio in Kingdom Hearts. Now, I know they're not the original because of Aqua in them, but we're just going to call them the original because they're the first ones introduced. So, it's pretty interesting to think that ourselves, that I do believe that Riku and Sora have more of a connection with each other than Sora and Kairi. And I do think that maybe Sora and Riku could have a better love relationship than Sora and Kairi, only because a lot of people feel that the things they did with each other in Kingdom Hearts started to die down the more and more the game went on. Sora and Kairi started to separate, and Sora and Riku started to clash their hearts together a lot more. Now, I know Riku technically has his love interest. He has Naminé, and I really do like Naminé, but really, I don't know how that's gonna go with many of the fans. A lot of people love Naminé, but this Riku right here, did not have his memories implanted like these two Rikus. They are replicas. And Sora, in Kingdom Hearts, had more character development with the replica and with Riku in Kingdom Hearts 1 when he was evil than Kairi in any Kingdom Hearts game. And what makes it even worse is that Axel and Saïx have more development with each other while literally Saïx was dying in Kingdom Hearts 3 than Sora and Kairi. Ansem and Riku have more development with each other than Sora and Kairi, and that's what people are trying to say to Nomura and other fans, that their relationship doesn't really feel natural. How can you really love someone if you never really are around them? Yeah, even if your hearts are connected, you guys are still together, but really, I don't think that really is going to change much because, well, Riku's heart is connected with Sora's, and Riku literally almost died for Sora more than anyone else in Kingdom Hearts, more than his own interest in love. Riku joined the darkness to try to save the both of them. Yes, technically he joined the darkness because he said he liked Kairi as well, but really? Well, that all changed in Chain of Memories. Riku was so ashamed to look at Sora that he didn't even want to go home. That's a little bit scary. And then you have 358. He did everything possible to stop Roxas, to make it so his friend could sleep in peace. Almost died for him, and then made himself become Ansem to even let that be possible. And then, what makes it even worse, in Kingdom Hearts 2, Riku would rather stay in the realm of darkness for Sora to go back to the realm of light. Not so much he cared for Sora. He joined the darkness even more to try to save Sora. And Recoded, this was just fan service for the both of them. And DDD was more fan service for the both of them. In Kingdom Hearts 3, yeah, it died down a little because, Nomura's like, okay, I can't really make it look like they are a perfect couple because if I do that, it'll, break the fourth wall. But let me explain something to you, Nomura. It's already too late. Yeah, you could change it now, but fans wouldn't like that if you just made it so Riku and Sora never hung around with each other. And what makes it even worse, in Remind, Sora and Riku are connected in each other's sleep, just like in DDD. But this time it's natural. They both technically met Yuzora because Riku's dreams are connected to Sora's more than Kairi's are. That is literal. I don't know how to explain that. Now, my answer for is Kairi slowing down the three original trio. I don't think she is. I just think Kairi is not a well fleshed out character. That's it. And all we've ever wanted from Nomura is to make Kairi a well fleshed out character, like Aqua, or like Larxene, or like Naminé, or like Xion, wherever she is. She's somewhere. Sorry, Xion, I don't want to make it sound like I'm forgetting about you. You're just your nominus. Oh, there you are. So the thing is that it's pretty interesting because do I or Ava should mention her as well. Do I think that Kairi's better than any of those females? I don't think so in the story. I don't think she's even stronger than any of the females that are just announced in Kingdom Hearts. Maybe Naminé, but Naminé doesn't wield a Keyblade, so that doesn't even count. And that's not even fair. And she's Kairi's nobody, so that's not fair at all. But if I was to rank Kairi by strength for each of these members, I think Xion could beat Kairi. You've seen her data battle, haven't you? Yeah, Aqua definitely can because Kairi was too scared to fight Terranor. Now you could say she fought Armored Xehanort, but that was fan service, and everyone knows that for themselves. That's not really the best way to power scale Kairi. That was fan service at its highest. So don't even play those games. And then we could go down to Larxene. Larxene was a member of Organization 13, and I don't even need to explain myself about Larxene. She used the power of lightning. She's fast. I think she might be even too quick for Kairi. And now we could say, oh, well, in the cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts 3, their data battle strength was supposed to be what they were actually going against. If that was true, what the heck was Xion doing? Xion could have done a lot more than that. But I think when they were fighting, they were just starting off because Saix wasn't in his berserk mode either in Kingdom Hearts 3 when it was just the cutscene at first. So that doesn't count anyway. So technically, yeah, Kairi is the weakest link out of all of the three trios. Out of all the females in each trio, Kairi's the weakest. And I know that's really sad to say because I really do like Kairi, but if Nomura finds a way to make it so Sora and Kairi can have a better build-up of love with each other, I will accept that. I don't mind it. I do like Kairi, and I want her to be happy in the story. And if Nomura wants to change it and make Sora and Riku a couple, sure, I don't think anyone would care either, due to the fact that, well, Sora and Riku have died for each other. Literally died for each other. Sora has more relation with these two than Kairi. In the data battle, Sora's facial expression to Riku is all of the things they were through in Kingdom Hearts 1 when he was possessed by Ansem. I think that's enough to prove to you how much he cares for Riku. That hatred in his face when he grits his teeth, that anger, oh, that is enough development on its own to make his story better with Riku than Kairi. Which is sad. But tell me what you guys think. I do think Kairi will grow in Melody of Memories, I hope. I hope Nomura doesn't actually make her so overpowered to the point that it breaks the fourth wall in the story, and people are like, Kairi was never this strong. What are you doing? But I do hope that he does make it so she's actually necessary to the story. She's not a, you know, he's not giving us to her as a want. He's given us to her as a need, so we can start to think that she's more important to the story. But that is it for today's video, guys. Please tell me what you think in the comments below. And tell me if you like Kairi as much as I do. I do really like Kairi, and I hope she becomes a better character in the overall story. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.